Okay, welcome, Thomas, to this little interview. For people
Thank
that
you.
doesn't know him, Thomas is, should I say, one of the creators or the creator of Dragonbane?
Yeah, no, definitely one of the
One of the
creators.
creators.
I
Okay.
was, yeah, yeah,
Okay.
for sure. We're a whole team, so yeah. But I was involved. Yeah.
Awesome.
So I don't want to, like, do the same questions that you probably already got asked. I mean, you already like explained most of those questions in the prologue of the book. It's like, yeah, we based it on this old game that we played here in it was it in Sweden, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
So I don't want to, like, go over that over and over again, because you already covered that in the book itself. So I
yeah.
want to talk more of a, more of a ground level personal thing that you have with the game, and some brain picking about where do you come from as a game design standpoint.
Yeah, I mean, I think, I mean, I've been writing RPGs almost as long as I've been playing them, which is, well, it's a long time. It's like 40 years now or something. I've been playing and writing for 39 or something. So it's always gone sort of hand in hand. And Dragonbane, or the original Swedish game, has been part of that almost the entire time. So that's sort of definitely part of where we're coming from. But then I've had a pretty big period way back when I was sort of rediscovering RPGs, and I was way into the Forge movement, the
Yeah.
indie type games.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like 15, 20 years ago. That was when that whole wave came, and that sort of opened my eyes to new ways of doing RPGs.
Yeah.
And I think after that, I always tried to sort of combine the more traditional way of doing RPGs with influences from the sort of indie side, and joining those two things together. Like, so that's sort of been, and that's been like the way I guess Free League has been doing games from the start, that they are sort of this neo-trad tradition where they are in a sense fairly traditional role-playing games, but we try to think new and do things differently, and partly by using sort of influences from indie games and that world
So
to
so
test them both.
you are a part of Free League, actually Free League, like you are a part of the actual company.
Yeah, we're a very small company.
I know,
We
but
found,
I
yeah,
didn't know that
yeah. No,
you were in on the actual credit for the company instead of just for the game.
yeah. No, we're just a small. We were 4 people in the beginning. Now we're like 6 or 7 owners. So we founded the company because we wanted to write
Okay.
games. So
Yeah, yeah,
so
yeah. I
that's where
mean,
both
we
Well,
started.
we already said
we
it in the
really,
show a couple of times. You guys, like, for us, you guys are like the future of TTRPGs.
yeah. We said most of what we like that has come out in the past few years, it's come from you guys.
Yeah, it
So
Thank
does.
you.
and
Thank you.
so really, it's
I mean,
heartfelt.
yeah, yeah,
So
yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Yeah, we are like not even actually trying. I actually didn't know that you were part of the actual company. So this is like a pleasant surprise. One,
Bonus.
Okay, great.
for once I can ask for free things, which is like always a bonus. I am talking to one of the owners. That's amazing. Now, but in all seriousness, we've been praising Free League publishing products and game choices, which is a different thing that just, like titles and whatever. You can do it, you can do Alien, you can do this and that, but even though we do, like, I mean, I have the freaking xenomorph tattoo
Nice.
here on my arm, so
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
yeah.
really happy with some of the choices you guys been doing. But even more than that, I think that you are like bringing this indie vibe to the mainstream, and with a quality of, actual products, which is
Yeah,
amazing. I think it's I mean, Free League books are amazing books.
yeah, the production values are off off the roof.
Yeah,
And in a great way. And you partner with, we get the Spanish versions of your
yeah,
products
Yeah,
from Devir.
David.
So
Severe mostly, yeah.
Yeah, so you have partnered with people who respect your vision, who can meet you at the same level, and it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
They're very popular here. So specifically Dragonbane, the box, it's selling pretty well here. So
Nice. Yeah,
we're doing our part for that too.
Yeah.
that is great. No, it's always very cool to see. I mean, all of the localized translated versions, especially in languages that we're not that good at ourselves, just to see that happening. And Devere has been a great partner for the Spanish side, so that's been great.
So putting that aside, and now that we like woo you over with this fun,
all this praise.
Yeah, I mean, you caught us off guard, man. You have to let me know beforehand before you drop something like that on me. So, but now that that's out of the way, going back into. Well, first of all, how the hell have you been playing 40 years, man? You look like you're 40. Where you are playing since you're what, 9 months?
No. Thank you. No, I started playing when I was 11. I'm 51 now. So.
God damn it. Okay,
Interesting.
I'm 39. We are 39, so you look like absolutely.
We should probably move to Sweden. So.
Yeah. I mean,
thank you.
It must be something in the water. Okay, so
yeah, I don't know. Yeah.
But we've been talking about where do you stand on like medieval RPGs particularly. Where did you decided to make like a conscious like cut in some of the things that Dragonbane steers away from, some of the clutter of the initiative and some subsystems that that they can get cumbersome. We've been talking recently to with Ivan, which is one of the which is one of the designers for Nimble RPG, which is like a really streamlined, fast D&D sort of game. So many of the things that he does, we saw them like similarly. I won't say first or something like that, because there is a certain like zeitgeist where everything is like going to the same places in design. But where do you stand on of what to cut or where to make those cuts?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's something we've always been trying to do in all of the games, to sort of cut down, not add stuff, but rather I think game design is more about removing than adding. So you really kind of cut it down to its core and to what you really need to be there, so that you don't clutter it up with lots of extra rules for everything, because it just takes away from the overall experience. So that's sort of the challenge, to decide what to keep and to make that really sing and work for the game. And that's, I think, what we try to do with Dragonbane as well, to make it like fast and accessible, but still have a bit of crunch there to make it feel dangerous and interesting at the table. And that's really the balance. But yeah, we try to keep things interesting but fairly straightforward and simple. That's sort of, and trying to hit that balance is always, because if it becomes too simplified, then it sort of falls apart a little bit. So there needs to be a little bit of crunch, but you just have to find that right level and keep the mechanics that are there to make them interesting and give players interesting choices. And so that's sort of always what we sort of strive to do.
Yeah, I think that's the we always say that, but I think that's like the main thing you need to achieve if you want to make a fun, interesting game. You need to give players choices, and there are a lot of choices in Dragonbane. I particularly like, speaking of mechanics, the simplifying but elegantly designed. It's the roll under, the D20 roll under part of it. Did that like come into the design early, or was it like?
Right, I think so. I mean, actually, obviously, it's not the first roll under system. There have been a few, and Dragonbane historically has had some sort of. It has a history that sort of goes back to early, like Rune Quest and Call of Cthulhu, and those are all roll under. So
and all that.
But then to simplify that and use D20 and use the roll under system in a way that feels easy and fast yeah, I mean, it's what we try to do. And also another thing to sort of that we got a lot of feedback on early, but I think it's also in the sense of simplifying but giving choices is the sort of parry mechanic where you sort of have to choose.
Oh, yeah.
Parry mechanic,
And
it's a really good
and
one. Yeah.
that sort of hit every time you have to give them that choice. Should I sort of risk
Yeah.
it, or should I sort of protect myself, or save that action to attack? Because then everything, you get those choices all the time, which is
Yeah.
sort of what makes the combat interesting.
Very good.
Yeah, you have some board game mechanics mixed up in there too. I mean, you do have like the with the cards and some of the the randomness that you introduce into the mix. I think it's a refreshing take. And the box that Augusto here mentioned about being successful here in Argentina particularly, it has to do with we are I mean, we're a country where books, and even though it's just paper, are stupidly expensive here, and more if they came from outside. So the fact that Dragonbane and De Beer really did a good job with it, it contains everything that you need to play.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man. I mean, it's like, it seems so simple, and yet nobody does it. And it's a thing that it has 16 adventures on it. It has the cards. It has a set of dice, which I always appreciate. And by the way, the fact that you include 2d20s on it, that's amazing. So
that's pretty.
There's a couple of little things. It's always the little things. It's those attention to not only attention to detail, but the knowing that your audience will probably be way happier with a single box that they can carry around, and they have everything that they need to play in. Even you even added like a map. It's not dry erase, whatever. It's a map. You don't even need to dry erase.
Oh, yeah.
You are just using it to to know if you move and parry, you move and attack, and that's about it. So it's the complete thing. It's a really well put together.
We have mentioned it in the show that we don't call it the starter box, because other RPGs have the starter box, whatever, you buy this, and then if you're hooked, you buy other things. And with Dragonbane, here's the whole thing. If you want, you have this the monster book,
the monster book on the side.
There are other things, but you really only need the you can play a lot with just a box set. So you're right. And it's not really there is some confusion sometimes, because we do have starter sets for other games, but the Dragonbane box, it's not really a starter set. It's like it's the game. So that's,
when we found out about the actual game, and we saw the picture of the box, we were like, oh, it's another Free League starter box. And for example, I back there's like a bunch of games, and most of them we do review like the starter boxes sometime, and I'm always like left wanting for more, which is the objective of the starter box. It makes sense. It's a business standpoint. But for Dragonbane, you are left with the sensation that I could give them more. I mean, I as a consumer could give them more of my business, which is I think the correct way to do it. And I think it's like what most of the most like most successful, I don't know, MOBAs or MMORPGs are doing it. Like it's a free thing. You can here's everything. If you want to give us more, well, here's the cosmetics, here's like an extra thing that you can buy. And mostly people that feel thankful about what the content you provided already will say like, hey man, I have like this extra 20 or 30 bucks I can spend, here, have it. And that you will be getting something quality in return, which is like an amazing feeling. And I do know for a fact that we are waiting for the Basin new starter box that we know it's in the mail. We already skimmed through the PDF, and we know that I already like signed the lease on the customs, whatever where they are hiding it
All
from
right.
me. I mean,
Yeah.
but we do have a like a really really big audience that like Basin. And
Yeah.
is
Very
it
cool.
is it Basin? Do you call it Basin? Basin?
Yeah,
Bison.
Vezin is good. Yeah,
Okay,
Vezin
cool.
is good.
Basin is
Yeah.
good. Okay, cool.
We always wonder how
yeah,
to pronounce
yeah, we
this. Like,
always want.
Yeah.
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 So,
Yeah.
So
do you have anything on the horizon for Dragonbane specifically?
I mean, we have. I mean, of course, we had a Kickstarter now earlier, and now we're working on the Book of Magic and
Yes.
Arcand. With Arcand is like a big city book, and then there's more coming after that as well. So there's
cool.
it's quite a bit, and I think Devere is translating most of it. So I think they're basically
I sure
everything should
hope
be-
so. Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
we are usually given like the release schedule for some of the things, but I mean,
Yeah.
why ask them when I can ask you directly and know even before they do?
Yeah.
Augusto, anything that you want to?
Yeah,
ask?
no. I want to. I don't want to lay any more praise. On
Yeah. I mean,
a product that we really love. But I have a question. We with Juan, we really like. We also like of course the art of Dragonbane, which is not only great from a technical standpoint, because Eggkrans is really on point. It's perfect, but also it's super really. I mean, it hits a note that it's. I don't think I have felt that way in like 20 years when I first look at my first like Pathfinder first edition manual with that incredible art, and it was I felt, I don't know what this is, but this is so cool, I want to play it. Dragonbane is giving me that vibe. It has this slightly cartoonish, somewhat disturbing, but super moody and really action-packed aesthetic that I really like. Did you like have the artist in mind the whole time? Did you like run some tests or whatever? Or did you have choices?
Right.
Or?
No, it was a long. We know him fairly well. We started working with him. First, we did Vezin before Dragonbane.
Right.
So
Vezin is from here.
We had worked with him, and that Vezin is based on an art book because he's a very well-known artist here, and he did an art book about like Nordic folklore and stuff that is called Vezin. And then we actually approached him about doing a game based on the art, and that became Vezin. So that and then we did Dragonbane and used some of course, and his art for that also. And I think his style just fits perfectly. I mean, with the tone of the game, and so we're really happy to have him.
And the last thing that I wanted to I mean, again, this will feel like a fun podcast. I know. But the Stockholm Syndicate, those guys, man. I mean, I'm a graphic designer myself, so I don't know. From the first time I lay eyes on the first manual they ever did, like in a fanzine type of way style, they blew my mind. It's one of the I think it's one of the most hard things to ever translate because it's nearly impossible to actually accommodate some of the assets and the stuff they do, which they do thinking about the language in which it's going to be published, and it's a design choice. You cannot really like translate and that's it. You have to actually accommodate for the length of the words and the art style and whatever you get in the middle. It's a really complicated work. But stuff like like the Borg family in the whole they're like really good, and the fact that they work like inside freely, that's amazing, man. It's like you have like your own extreme division of like X-Men. You are like the A team. You are like Cyclops, like a awesomely young looking Cyclops, and then you have like the all the other like New Mutants that are there, doing some amazing work on the side.
It's been great working with them. I mean, it's a fairly, and I mean, the RPG scene is not that big, so everybody knows everybody. So
Yeah.
so we've been, running into them for. I mean, we've been knowing them for a while, and just
Right.
yeah, it's a lot of fun to work with them, and they've been having great success with Morkborg and the other titles that they do, and
it's
and,
like- it's
we're
like
publishing them, and it works really well together.
They are such a different vibe from the main editorial line, and
Yeah.
and somehow they feel like perfectly compatible with Free League, which is like a
Yeah.
like a huge thing. I think that's like one of the, actually I will even dare to say that a big chunk of the people that like Free League today came in through them. And I mean, it's at least here in Argentina where we like have some I don't know, it's like seeing like a board manual for the first time, and we don't even get to see them physically. They don't get here. They are, there's no way to get them over here. So we just saw them like online on PDFs and stuff like that, because like I said, they are really, really hard to translate. So I get
Yeah.
why. I get why. And the quality of the paper, they use stock color paper, which is like super difficult to reproduce in other countries. And I mean, everything that they do is great. Everything feels like so well designed and so very well thought. And like I said, the main praise is that they feel completely different and unique, and yet they fit into Free League publishing. I think it's a really brand accurate decision, and it's a
Yeah,
it's an,
no,
it's
it
an
feels. I
amazing-
mean, they have their own identity, which I think is really good. I mean, they do things their own way, but it really works. But it's I think that's good, because it's also clear that that's like the core Free League games that we do are, you can see the difference, but they still work like side by side. But they have their own identity, but it works in the same family. So I think like you say, it works well together.
Okay,
Alright.
so I don't want to take more of your time, Thomas.
You have been extremely generous. so thank you.
It's been
thank
been
you.
great
It's been
having
great.
you, and sorry
Yeah.
again for sitting there and letting you know what a handsome and smart man you are.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But,
no, I can do this
well-
again. That's great. Thank you.
yeah, but we're really, really, really thankful.
Yeah.
And if you
Yeah.
would ask me like 10 years ago, where could the future of RPGs lay, I wouldn't have said
Sweden.
Sweden.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
or any Nordic
Yeah.
country. But I am
Yeah.
I am happy that's happening.
It's a really, really, really welcome change of pace in the industry, because we were like sick and tired of mostly the same thing over and over again, and Free League brought like a really, really breath of fresh air into the scene, and we really appreciate it.
Very cool.
Keep
And
up the good work.
I'm not saying this as a threat, but you will be hearing us from us again, and yeah. So
I can take that. I can take that.
okay, man. Thanks
Very
a lot.
cool.
Thank you so
All right,
much.
thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, take care.
Bye, Thomas.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.